Hi everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of healandlearn.com. My name is Zarina, and by the end of this video you'll know a few tips on what exactly to say and what to do to be more attractive to men. So let's immediately start with a few rules on what you should be saying to a man. So you see, certain things that we say are triggers. They are triggers to a man's mind, and not only to a man's mind, but right now we're focusing on how to attract men as a woman. So in general, expressing gratitude, asking for help, praising a man, these are things that you should be doing on a daily basis. In some cases, if you're very feminismized, if you're too much into feminism, this will probably irritate you. But you should understand that every person likes to be praised. It's a basic communication tool. It's not really about saying that a man is better than you or not. It's acknowledging that a man has positive traits. Because who doesn't like to be praised? I mean, let's be honest here. We are all in a body. We all carry our egos. Of course, you know, the spiritualists all say you shouldn't serve your ego. I'm not talking about serving the ego of a man. I'm talking about a simple communication tool that takes out the best of him. Because when you say, "You're great at this, thank you for doing this," this only stimulates the man of showing you more of these traits. Because what you focus on is what you get out of it. So definitely use these things, and don't perceive them as manipulation, because these are not manipulation tricks. These are simple communication tools that can be used to achieve your goal. So you should understand though, and this is rule number 2. Rule number 2 is that whatever you say, if you don't believe it, if you don't back it up energetically, in the end it won't work. You know, a man will find out that you're a fake. So whatever you're saying, really make sure that you believe in it. Maybe at the beginning it's difficult. It's difficult to say, "Oh, thank you very much for shopping," when you perceive it as something natural, like you shouldn't thank him for that. But you should thank him. You should use every opportunity to thank him, and eventually you'll convince your mind that he's doing something special and he's deserving of this thank you, and he'll respond the same way. He'll start thanking you as well, praising you, calling you beautiful. You know, you activate the flow between the two of you. So it is a way to attract a man, but it's also a way to keep him once you have him, to improve the relationship that you already have. Let's talk about energetics now. What are the ways you can back up what you're saying energetically? So number 1, it is with affirmations. Affirmations that you can say to yourself. You can write them down and repeat them every day. I recommend the book of Louise Hay. You know, anything with affirmations, anything you read from her, she talks about affirmations mostly. So if you can get a hold of any of her meditations, please do. But what should you be saying to yourself? For example, "I love men and men love me. I am adorable. I am loving. I attract love. Men like being around me." These are things that convince you and that raise your vibration, and that you know, because your vibration, your energy goes where your thought goes. When you say these things, your vibration responds. It corresponds. Another way is to realize that if you focus on the man too much, you're basically driving him away. Why? Because you're throwing your energy as a masculine energy, as an energy of chasing. You're protruding it out there. While what you want to do is to actually be centered, to center your energy in you, to focus on yourself. How you want to feel, how you would like him to make you feel. It's like being in a plane. You put your mask first, and then you assist other people. And it's the same with energetics. Focus on yourself first. This has nothing to do with ego. This has to do with self-respect, with putting healthy boundaries. And let me tell you, when you focus on yourself, it takes the pressure off of a man, because if he's your focus of attention, your primary focus of attention, this puts too much pressure on him. Then he has to perform, and he's pressured to perform, and men don't like to be pressured. Now, Rule number 3 was or is being in a state of flow. The state of flow was first researched in the 70s by positive psychologists, and they actually discovered that to be in a state of flow, you need to take action. So being passive doesn't keep you in a state of flow. So basically this needs to be something meaningful, something exhilarating, something a bit challenging for you even. I mean, it could be, I don't know, it depends on the person. It could be dancing for some, it could be completing a project, it could be doing sports, whatever makes you excited. There are a few conditions though to be in a state of flow, because you can get out of it very fast. So one of the conditions, according to Rupert Sheldrake's latest book, I can't quote the name right now, but you can look him up. So one of the rules that he gives, one of the conditions for staying in the flow, is to have a clear set of rules and of a structure, how you can achieve this goal or what the action requires. So you have to be absolutely clear on what you're doing. The other rule is that there needs to be a balance between the level of difficulty of the task or the activity that you're doing and the level of your skill. So if you perceive the task as too difficult, then you're likely to become stressed, to have anxiety. On the other hand, if you perceive it as too easy, then it's not challenging enough, it's just boring. And the third rule, or the third condition to stay in the flow, is to get immediate gratification. But not in a negative way. Basically, you need to see results of your action, and this is how you can adjust it and keep yourself in the flow. For example, if you play tennis, you toss the ball to the other side of the court and you see where it's going. You can adjust immediately your game. And this is how you keep yourself in the state of flow. An example of such activities, it could be anything. It could be learning how to dance. It could be even something seemingly static like learning languages, or it could be something very extreme like climbing mountains, like God knows, whatever makes you happy, when you're in the state of flow. I don't know, there hasn't been research on meditation and the state of flow. I'm not sure if meditation keeps you in a state of flow, because this research was only conducted to compare being passive versus being active. And there's active meditation, but I don't know where it falls. So I hope this was useful for you. Let me sum it up. What should you say and do to be successful in a love relationship with a man, to attract him and to keep him? So first of all, use words that are triggers. Use words that express your gratitude, that express your praise to him, and ask for help. Asking for help, men love to help. Men they simply love to help, trust me. Another thing is to make sure you back up what you're saying energetically. You really need to believe in what you're saying. You can do this with affirmations. This is how you match what you're saying with the level of vibration. So if you say, I love you and you're amazing, I love men and they love me, this matches your vibration to what you're saying. Then center your energy on you rather than onto the man, and expecting to see any feedback from him. Just focus on how everything makes you feel and how you would like to feel. And the third thing to match what you're saying energetically is to be in the state of flow. Thank you very much. Write your comments. Let me know if this topic is interesting. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what interests you so I can contribute to that. Thank you very much. And also please subscribe. And how do you do that? Just like that. It's really not hard.